Hello and welcome to Lifetime Uncorked, the podcast where we discuss your favorite made-for-TV movies. Whether you love to hate watch or hate yourself for loving them, pour up a glass of your drink of choice and join us. My guests today are... Oh no, I didn't say my name. I'm out of practice, guys. We're in season 2. Welcome to season 2. My name is Patrick Serrano and my guests today are...
Sarah Reed.
And I'm Drew Current.
Hooray!
Woo-hoo. Yay!
Hello, everyone. We're back.
Yeah.
Season 2. So, welcome back. Thanks for joining me, Sarah and Drew, producer Drew. Back
Thank you for
again.
having me back again.
So, people were asking on social media, like, when are you coming back? What's the deal? What's the plan? And I was like, I'm stressing. I don't know. Christmas is over. What do I do?
What do we do?
So, I've just decided to do whatever I want.
Yeah.
So,
You deserved it after that.
yeah.
After watching 30-something.
It was a labor of love.
But you know, guys, I've kind of been brainwashed by Hallmark because I can't stop watching them. Like during the January break,
Oh, they
because
got you.
I set a break for myself. I was like, I'm not going to worry about it. February will come and I'll figure it out. But then I was like, I kind of want to watch this one. I want to watch the Holly Robinson Pete murder mystery, baking mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Drew, someone put rat poison in a cake,
No.
and Holly Robinson Pete got blamed for it.
No.
It was
Yeah.
crazy.
It was pretty good. And the twist? I mean, I called it, but it was pretty shocking.
I didn't see it
Yeah?
coming. It was a real whodunit.
Yeah, it was a whodunit.
It was a whodunit.
Yeah, with a black lead. And
Yeah.
she had a romance storyline
There
and
it
everything.
is. Lifetime. There it is.
Hallmark.
They
Oh, no,
finally
that was
did it.
Hallmark.
Lifetime's got the people of color all over the place.
Oh, okay.
Which
But this
were-
was a Hallmarky.
It was a Hallmark one.
Blood curdle.
Baking murder mystery. They're not ready for the blood curdle murder.
Blood death. Yep.
Yes. But today, so the plan, guys, listeners, is that we are going to be covering an Olympic movie right today. And then we're going to follow up for the rest of February with the Valentine's Day Hallmark movies. So we're kind of on trend with things that are happening now. So Olympics are coming February 8th.
Yep,
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday.
So they are coming. And then right after that, it's Valentine's Day. So perfect time to talk about Valentine's Day Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
And that's the plan for the foreseeable future.
I
But
bet those are real good.
True, they're all about love.
Yeah, they're all about love.
They're just like Christmas movies, but with love.
But
And hearts.
it's like Christmas movies, but during Valentine's Day instead.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Same
But
thing.
today we will be discussing Simone Biles' Courage to Soar, Lifetime's most recent original movie. They had a few come out in January. They had the Cocaine Godmother with Catherine Zeta-Jones. Big scandal there because she's not a Latina and she's playing like a Colombian. They're like, why didn't you get Sofia Vergara?
Oh, there was they did a movie about like the cocaine
Have you heard of
mother.
her?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
that lady.
Intense.
She's
yeah.
a bad lady.
That was like she's one of the scariest fucking, not just ladies but people.
Yeah.
In terms of crime.
Yeah, I
Oh,
read that
boy.
she killed like they can't prove it, but she killed like 300 people like herself.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
just
gosh.
herself. Like, and she's had many more people killed. Oh man,
Right.
What a
So Lifetime
what a
did a
life.
movie about her. They did a movie about a school shooting. They're trying to cover all the drama.
Okay.
Lifetime's
Yeah,
here
the
for the
scandals.
drama.
Yeah.
So that was with Toni Braxton. I didn't watch that one because school shooting. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's enough of that going around. But this week they covered Simone Biles and her journey to the Olympics.
Oh.
So we are here to talk about that today. The movie stars, what's her name? Jeanté Godlock, Tisha Campbell-Martin, and Julius Tennon.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So Jeanté Godlock is a newcomer. So this is her first movie ever. And like Simone Biles had a big casting thing to try to find the woman who was going to play her. So this is her big shot. To, what did I say? Tanisha?
Tisha.
Tisha.
Yeah.
Tisha Campbell-Martin.
Yep.
She's from Martin.
Yeah.
Gina.
She's very recognizable.
Yeah. Gina. I don't even know what he said.
Damn, Gina.
Damn, Gina. Yes, taking it back.
Did you watch that, Joe?
I can't imagine Drew watching that show.
No.
But
Wait,
yes.
what show?
Martin.
Oh, yeah. Fucking.
Okay, yeah, everybody watched Martin.
I fucking super watched
With
Martin.
Shanae.
Yeah.
so
I
she's
thought,
the
I don't-
mom.
Yeah.
I
in
see
this
her now.
movie,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Gotcha.
Was she a mama? Oh, she's a mom in this, yes. And then Julius Tennon, he looks familiar, but I'm not really sure what he's from. But he was very good.
The dad, yes.
Yeah, he was
amazing.
hilarious and like really playing the like best dad role.
Yeah.
The dad role.
The dad role.
So since we didn't do a preview episode this season, Drew, if you wouldn't mind reading the synopsis
I will.
provided by Lifetime
Okay.
that will summarize what we're about to talk about.
Based off her book, Courage to Soar, A Body in Motion, A Life in Balance. The biopic follows Simone Biles through her sacrifices and hard work that led her to win 19 Olympic and World Championship medals and cemented her stake as one of the greatest gymnasts of all time. Biles' journey from foster care to the Olympic podium is full of life experiences that serve as an inspiration for every little girl with a dream.
Yes.
Oh, that was good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you should do that for like your profession.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
agreed.
I'm gonna do that now. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
We'll talk to Lifetime.
We'll talk like.
We'll put in a call.
I'm surprised I haven't used any of
I know.
my services from last season.
Right, yeah.
Well,
Fake snow.
that
I
was
will do
Hallmark.
it. I'll do it for half.
That
I will
was
do
Hallmark.
it. Whatever they're paying, I will
This
do
is
it for half.
this is a new pitch, Drew. This is Lifetime. Lifetime doesn't have the budget Hallmark does.
Really? I would
Oh.
think they were kind of like the same in the same
No.
boat. No, I guess
Hallmark
no.
has
You know
so
what? You're
much
right.
more money.
Hallmark because they got the cards.
They got the
yeah.
cards, they got the empire, they got the ornaments. Lifetime just has Lifetime.
Lifetime is just Lifetime.
Yeah.
That's
So
all. That's all it is.
So
okay.
you know they'll cut you a deal, but not a good deal like Hallmark would.
Yeah, right.
If you take 50% off Lifetime, then it's basically free.
They're like, we'll give you $20.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So-
it's normally 40. All right. Should have just stuck with the 40.
Jumping in. So it's like early 2000s, like early 2000s, and we see little Simone Biles, and she's in a foster home, as the synopsis describes. And her mom's like an alcoholic, I think, and she cannot care for Simone and her siblings. So she has like four, I think they're four altogether.
Yeah.
And they are like waiting for their mom to rehabilitate herself so they can get out of the foster care, but it's not happening. So then somehow her grandparents get involved. Can you explain the lineage, Sarah? Because I'm so confused.
Yeah, and I think this is the fun part about this movie. Right out of the gate, you didn't really. I did not know that she was a foster child and that the parents we saw at the Olympics were not her real parents.
Oh.
Wait, you didn't know that during the Olympics?
I mean, we probably heard that she was adopted, but I didn't really realize they were her grandparents.
Fun fact for our listeners, Sarah is an Olympic aficionado, which is
yeah.
why I had her come on for this movie. So literally, like from February 8th to February 28th, Sarah will be watching nothing but Olympics all the time, and she knows all the stories about everyone.
And I think, Drew, maybe you could back me on this. The fact that Pat refuses to DVR everything, and he only wants to DVR the primetime episodes.
Yes.
okay.
So maybe you could get behind this and like push for Pat to DVR them all.
DVR
Every Olympic event.
all
It's so
Olympic
much
events.
Olympics. They're streaming all day.
We only get this 2 times a year. Or, every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The Winter Olympics. I'll tell you what, though. Winter Olympics, I love them so much more
Yeah.
Oh, really?
than the Summer Olympics.
I think
because
you're an
there's
anomaly.
everything is fucking faster, and everyone can die at any moment.
Seriously.
And
It
It's
is
a-
dangerous.
It's a
It's very
skill. Like you
dangerous.
need equipment or something to do. Like not that gymnastics or swimming or whatever isn't a skill, but pretty much for everything you need something that you're bringing. Like if you're ice skating, you're bringing skates. If
Yeah.
you're curling, you're bringing the sticks.
you bring in the
skis. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In Summer Olympics, you just kind of like show up and flip around, or you show up and
Run.
you jump in the pool or run. You
I
don't
mean,
have
it's
any
all,
equipment.
Like it's all skill, like all of it's skill. But the Winter Olympic sports are they can be fucking deadly.
Definitely.
Like the luge,
Oh my gosh!
Are you
yeah.
kidding? Those dudes go like 100 and something miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
That's
there's no railing.
No,
They could just flip out of there.
Yeah.
and they do.
And they
sometimes.
have, yeah.
And it happens.
And the skiers,
Skiers you break your damn legs.
yeah.
Yes.
Run into stuff.
But
Anyway.
we're talking about Summer Olympics.
Summer.
Simone Biles gymnastics.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
We
Yes.
can get more into Winter Olympics later because I do have some facts for this upcoming Olympics that we'll get into. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler alert, I don't have a Candace Cameron Bure for this one because she's not Lifetime and she doesn't get one on a Lifetime movie.
Correct.
Okay?
Good.
So she's in foster care and then her grandparents are like, you are in and out of foster care. We're just going to take you in because this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they take all 4 of them. Turns out the 2 older 2 kids want to go back to their mom or at least live near where they grew up because they're like in their teen years.
And they wanna go
But
to
Simone,
school and-
yeah. Simone and her younger sister decide to stay with the grandparents, and then the grandparents end up adopting them. We
Okay.
find out later in the story that the birth mom is not happy that happened.
Oh, right.
Because she's like, I could get my shit together. I really
Mm-hmm.
could.
Yeah.
But, who knows? Who knows what
Was
is
she
Simone
fucking up?
Biles? Because this is the thing about a biopic, right? This is all Simone Biles' interpretation of what happened.
Uh-huh.
So she's a producer on the movie. The movie's based on a book that she wrote. So,
Yeah.
take everything with a grain of salt here. Not that it's anything so slanderous.
Yeah.
Right.
But the birth mom just plays a very minimal story.
Yeah.
Minimal part of the story.
Sharon, is that her name?
Shannon.
Shannon.
That's probably more realistic, though, then, right?
Yeah.
Where it's just like, well, yeah, and she wasn't there. Like,
Right.
Right. And that's, I mean,
she sucked for a while, and then she wasn't there, and that's it.
That's
and
it.
I will portray exactly that.
and that is exactly what it was. Right before the Olympics, she gives a call, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the Wheaties box. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. So on a whim, little Simone is taken to a gym by her stepbrother, or I don't know.
Actually, I keep writing down, it's her brother uncle, because
Oh, yeah.
it's her uncle brother.
Oh, her uncle
It's her
brother.
yeah.
Because
Because it's her grandparents, but they're also her parents now, because they adopted her.
Right. So uncle
So
brother.
both of them are uncle brothers.
Very confusing. But anyways,
I
Uncle
don't see how
Brother.
that's confusing. It's perfect. I understand that perfectly.
He takes her to the gym to just kind of like hang out, and she's like doing like handstands and like all the craziest
Yeah, like a
moves.
back handspring right out of the gate.
And the coach comes up and she's like, "Oh, who's she training with?"
You got the goods, kid.
Yeah.
And
Where does she train?
Yeah, the brother's like, "Oh, she's just here. We're just playing."
She's just 6.
Yeah. So she's like,
Wait a second.
"Okay, I need to talk to your parents like right away." And that turns out to be Coach Amy.
Coach Amy, yeah.
Yeah, Coach Amy, who follows Simone throughout her career.
Oh,
So
okay.
they stay together through the Olympics and everything. So they have a very long coaching relationship, which is awesome.
And pretty impressive for gymnastics, because usually you have to move away and
Yeah, you pass off.
find a
to
better
someone
coach.
else.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's just some random gym, and the grandparents are well off though, so they're
Yeah.
they're in like a good area where they have like a good gymnastics training center.
Sure.
So then she starts training, and the grandpa / dad drops her off, and he's like sitting with the other moms, and they're like, like bitchy moms. And like Lifetime will lean into the bitchiness of people because that's how Lifetime is. Hallmark, they just be like, "Oh, hey, do you want a hot chocolate?" But Lifetime will be like, "Her daughter is the best gymnast in the gym, and she's on her way to junior nationals." And they're just like being like real bitches and like, "That's so cute that you came and you're a dad and you have your daughter." And they're like, "Which one's yours?" And it's like Simone Biles is the only black person in the gym, and they're like, "Which one's yours?" They're like being like real bitchy, and then they like put it together. Oh yeah, okay.
Oh.
So then they see Simone, and she's like doing like all this crazy stuff on the balance bar, balance beam,
Yes.
balance beam, and they're like,
I would have called it a balance beam.
harumph, and then they like turn around and they give him like the cold shoulder because they're mad that he's
Yeah.
has a
And
better
Sim-
daughter.
Yeah,
Those
Simone
bitches.
is like the best in the gym at 6 years old and
Yeah.
beats all the other girls.
course. she
And
is.
she jumps like 5 levels, and she's on her way to junior nationals.
Sure.
Which is like,
At 6?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, 6
Wow.
or 7. She was like,
Very young.
She's got it. She's know how to do it.
Gymnast prodigy, yeah.
Yes. So then we get our first montage of what's happening. So this montage is just little Simone Biles. So we actually get like real footage of little Simone Biles like doing all these crazy things.
Oh, they had like real footage.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
that was
So
fun.
and it's like intercut with like little Simone Biles actress like face, like I'm working hard face.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then it's like flipping. You know,
Did they have like a sweet 80s song going? Ding, 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 ding,
I
ding,
didn't
ding.
note the song for this one, but there is
I was
some
gonna
later.
say, yeah. It's like,
They get a little. Spoiler alert: this isn't the first training montage of this movie. There might be quite a few more.
There's some more.
There might be quite a few more.
You know what? That's one of the trips I love. I'll love it. I don't care. I love it. Give me a montage. Give me a
Yeah.
training montage, man. Anytime.
yeah, how do
Anytime.
we get there? How do we get to be that good?
That's great. Just show me that.
Mm-hmm.
And what else is happening in Simone Biles' life besides gymnastics?
Nothing.
And
Again, spoiler alert.
Oh,
not
true.
much.
Not much.
Nothing.
Yeah, so we flash forward and now we're like preteen Simone.
Mm-hmm.
So she's kind of like the worst because she's getting bullied at school for having muscles. And all the kids are like, well, why don't you just like, stop training for gymnastics? Like, why don't you just be a normal girl and go to school? And she's like, my life's not fair. I don't want to be all gymnastics all the time. I want to go to private school with my friends.
Uh-huh.
And she, like,
Go
really,
to football games.
Like, I want to do some drugs or something.
yeah. She's just like very upset that she can't like live the normal life
Yeah.
and live the gymnastics life. But
Yeah,
then
you can't though.
the way it's
No.
portrayed in the movie, like she hits crossroads multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't ever seem that excited about gymnastics either.
Never.
It's
It
not
was
like
so annoying.
it's not like, oh well, I really love gymnastics and I'm ready to commit and do this. She's like, she has like a learning disorder, and that's like why
Yeah.
school is hard for her. But then she like uses the learning disorder in gymnastics to be like, well, I don't understand things, so I'm just gonna do what I want, and I'm not gonna do the back handspring training.
She's so sassy.
Very sassy to her coaches.
And she's like middle schooly.
Middle schooly, which is like the worst age in general.
All of us were horrible.
Horrible. Sarah was like
everyone.
peak Sarah, right?
I really wanted to be a gymnast too. So watching Simone whine about it was just
You could
You're
relate.
just like,
yeah. I could relate.
bitch.
You better be excited about what you got.
And I don't mean bitch that like she's a bitch, but I mean like bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yes. So, that's just the little like thing that happens. And then the parents like pull her out of private school, grandparents pull her out of private school and do homeschooling. But they're like inept at that also
bad
because
idea.
they're like, we don't know how to do this. And she's like, you guys don't even know how to teach me right.
Yeah,
I just want to go to school.
The dad was her tutor, and she failed all of her classes.
Yeah. So they got like a real tutor. And then
That makes sense. I never understood homeschooling.
No.
Like,
But,
can you imagine your parents
No.
teaching you
No.
things?
amazing.
Give me a break.
Well, yes. So Simone, like, then her coach, Amy?
Yep.
Coach Amy is like, all right, we got to get in front of Marta Caroli because she is like the godmother.
Have you heard that name?
She
No,
is the
I haven't.
cocaine godmother of gymnastics.
She's the cocaine godmother.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's
She's
the
killed
head.
probably 300 people. And
Well, I mean, she hit some secrets.
But instead of
Yeah.
smuggling in cocaine, she runs the
well, she runs a
gymnastics.
famous gymnastics
she
camp.
is USA Gymnastics.
Yeah,
Oh.
her and her
She's the coach.
husband have been coaching women's gymnastics for years and years and years and years.
Yeah, like 35 or 40 years.
Mary Lou Retton, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's like
80s.
80s.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they've been in the business a long time. And this is the last group that she takes to the Olympics.
Oh,
Remember, they were the final 5. Do you remember this?
I don't.
It's not Drew's wheelhouse.
I don't. I'm sorry. No, I don't.
No, this is good because some listeners might not know about Olympics. So
Yeah,
this
that's
is
true.
good. So, yeah, long
I
running
mean, there's
history.
a lot of drama in Olympics.
You remember
and-
Michaela, right? The chick who made that face?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Kayla Maroney.
Are you lying?
Yes, I do remember that
Okay,
one.
okay. She was
Yes.
part of that final 5.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. That does make sense.
Okay,
now.
yeah.
Wait, no, that was the one before.
No. She was one of
I
them.
thought it was Allie Reisman, Simone Biles, a human emoji.
Oh, Lori Hernandez, yeah.
Yeah, and Gabby Douglas.
Gabby Douglas.
Not Michaela Maroney, someone else.
Oh, you're right. Michaela was in
She was in the
one before that.
Yeah.
She was the Fab Five.
Fab Five.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who's the Olympic aficionado now?
Oh, my God.
Oh,
I am. So
See, that's why you have to watch it all with me so
True.
you can keep your
True, true.
memory.
Yeah.
to get to Marta, though, guys,
Yeah.
we have to have another training montage. Remember the last paragraph I said we had a training montage? Yeah, this is the next one.
Bring
And
those.
it works. Simone gets into the U.S. gymnastics camp. And this is where it gets a little weird because we actually see them driving to gymnastics camp. Gymnastics is hard to say fast.
It is.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it is. It's hard.
USA Gymnastics Camp.
Yeah.
And Amy is driving Simone, and they're like, Simone's like, I'm so excited. And I was like, going into the movie, we've had like this whole sex scandal thing happening, and this is like a time in the movie like where I was like, this is like kind of weird undertones of like, the music was ominous because it was Marta Caroli like being like a taskmaster,
sergeant?
like
Yeah.
a drill sergeant, but it also read as like the sex scandal with the Larry Nasser stuff. Like, is Lifetime going to go there? Did they have enough time to pull that together?
Sex scandal. So there was a set. Please tell me.
Yes. So Larry Nasser, Drew. Larry Nasser is the doctor of this camp, and he also is
He's the USA Gymnastics doctor.
yeah. So
Oh,
he
okay.
would go to this camp.
He's a pervert.
Yes.
and
He's a pedophile pervert.
This is
I already
all
know-
over the
I already
news.
know that.
yeah, all over the news. So yeah,
He just got like 175 years in prison.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well,
Fuck
yes.
him.
So he
But I could have called it.
yeah, he trained at
They
this
should have
camp
just come
for
to me in
years.
the first place.
So that's why the scene was weird. They should have probably just cut this scene out because, like, we didn't need to see them driving and her be all excited. Because I'm like, well, we all know how that turned out, and that camp was not a really good place to send children.
Anyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing that most people thought that, but I think most of the harassment stuff happened at University of Michigan
Right.
or Michigan State.
Well, that's
One
where
of
he
those
worked
things.
when he wasn't at the camps.
Oh,
Because the camps
okay.
aren't year round.
Yeah. Okay.
So, either way, fucked up situation. We'll get into that
I'm
more
sure
later.
some shit happened at the camps.
Of course.
'Cause-
But it was just weird. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, Lifetime. Like, do we need like a disclaimer here or like something? But acting like it's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's
there
all
was no
happy.
mention of it.
They were
So
just
it's
like,
for sure.
I'm so excited to be here. My dreams finally come true to be at this camp. And
And it's just like,
yeah. It was very weird.
Yeah, that's true.
So, anyways,
very brave of them, though. Interesting choice. Lifetime.
well, they were doing it to be like Marta's a badass. It was unintentionally ominous.
But it's true. Marta has been a badass all these years. I mean, we can't take that away from Marta.
That's true. But is she an accomplice? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yet to be told.
To be told. So at Nationals, Simone fails to make it to the junior Olympic team. So what happens, Drew, is I've read a book about gymnastics.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah. And the track is you have to make it to junior Olympic team to get to the big girl.
Yeah,
Olympic
the
team.
real
Senior.
Olympic.
Senior.
Senior national team.
The big girl.
The
That
big
are-
girl team.
That's like 15 to 19 big
Yeah,
girl teams.
it's
Yeah.
like literally a year difference. And she is like on the cusp of like missing a year. So she was like too young to go to the seniors. So she's in the juniors. So now she's going to have to wait a whole another cycle to get to, because I don't think she's eligible for juniors.
And she wasn't eligible to go to London either. So she was like, I don't know, six months too young to go to London, and it like broke her heart.
Yeah, she's like, I'm never going to go. I'm going to be an old hag by the time I get to Rio.
A whole 19.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is another example of
You
her
want to say
complaining.
that to her the whole time.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Yes.
You're
So
fine.
now
Tough call.
we're in high school, Simone, and she is, complaining again and yelling at her grandparents.
Yep. Sassy, whiny.
Her friends are
time.
like going to the homecoming game, and she's got a thing of balloons for some reason. I don't know why. The scene is like she has like balloons, and her friend pulls up, and she's like in like a Letterman jacket, and she's like, "I'm going to the big game." And Simone's like, "Oh, I thought we were gonna hang out
and go to Froyo."
Yeah, and she just has balloons this whole time. And the girl's like,
"Oh, really? Well, I got all these balloons."
Yeah, she's like,
I don't know.
"No, going to the homecoming game. See you later." And Simone's like, "Well, I gotta go train for gymnastics, so that's fine." And then she lets go of the balloons, and they just float away. Just kidding, that didn't happen. But
I don't remember that.
I was gonna say, I was like, did she let go of the balloons for some reason? Because like, why not?
No, she's just upset.
Yeah, she's just standing in her driveway.
Sad. With balloons. Was there like a lot of balloons?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
it was noticeable.
10, at least 10 large red balloons.
Yeah, but no mention of why.
Like an up amount of balloons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lifetime was just trying to like get that Hallmark like scenery in there. Hallmark has like all the decorations. They're like, what can we do to spruce this scene up? Balloons. Get the balloons. Bobby, go get the balloons.
Just give her, I don't know, 10 balloons or whatever. Fuck it. Just give her 10 balloons.
Yes.
Do we have 10 balloons?
Pat, it's really funny that we watch these movies together, but we don't comment to each other while we're watching them. Right? Because
I'm no
save
fun.
it for the podcast.
Yeah, I'm no fun to watch these with.
She's like, save it.
Everybody who's like,
He's
please,
so Regis.
let's watch these. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am Regis Philbin. You're my Kelly Ripa. Don't talk to me off set. So then we get another montage, really? Oh, yes, of real Simone doing competitions to like try to like get on track for the Olympics, right?
Yep.
And this time they intercut the real Simone like floor footage. So she's on like the floor doing her dance routine or gymnastics routine. I don't want to disrespect and say dance.
The floor routine.
She's doing her floor routine. And then it cuts to Tisha. Oh my God. What
the mom?
Yeah. It cuts to her family being like, go Simone. But not her real family, the movie family. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of how they do that montage, which, every montage is different. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then Marta comes to the locker room after one of these competitions, and she's like, you need to be 100% committed. Like, I see you putting in the work, but you're not giving it 100%, and you need to do it for yourself, not for me. Mm-hmm. And Simone's like, I've been doing it for myself. But, she's
to
like...
Marta Caroli.
Yeah, she's like really sassy. She's like, I don't need your advice. I'm saying it way sassier than she did. Because actually Simone Biles is depicted like, even though she's complaining a lot, she's still like cheery. Right?
I mean, yeah. I think she's a joyful person.
Yeah.
She's smiley.
So then she decides that she's going to like make it fun again. And her coach is like, we're going to make it harder.
Well, she gets that mental coach. That's what she does.
What's a mental coach?
Did you forget that part?
Maybe I missed it.
Yeah, because she was like, they kept talking about her having ADHD.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm. And so how she lacked focus in school and in the gym. Mm-hmm. So they got her a mental coach to like bring the fun back and help her realize that she just needs to take her talent and become the athlete that she was born to be.
I see. Yeah. So my notes just summarize that as make it more fun.
Okay.
Good. I'm glad that they had a thing. So then we have another montage. This is the mini one.
Going through
her training at home with her family. So that's fun because it's her family.
That one was fun.
And like her family is like doing all these gymnastics moves with her. Like her sisters are like running and whatever. Mm-hmm. So that was fun.
On the trampoline.
I will say Lifetime does a really good job about portraying families because Hallmark is like pushing that they're for families and their family entertainment, but they don't really depict families in a real way. Lifetime does a really good job about depicting families, like how families aren't perfect. They're gonna yell at each other. They're gonna like be annoyed and like teenagers or whatever. But they're at the end of the day, they're all coming together and like working as a family to get this goal going, right?
Yeah, that was really clear in this movie that like she loves her family. Yeah.
Can I ask you? Was there any point where So my other favorite trope, is the like, I don't do that anymore, kind of trope, where it's like the retired hero coming back into the.
Gabby Douglas does not make an appearance, if that's what you're asking.
Right, but they could, that could have been there.
But I mean, just like where it's like we need the best trainer around.
Oh,
And then they go like, you're the best. Like, no, I don't do that anymore.
No.
But then they do.
Nastia Lukin does not show
No,
up
and
in this.
even the coach, they were like, "Can you do this?" And she was like, "I can do this. I'm with you guys 100%."
Yes.
So we don't see that one here.
Okay, we don't see that one.
So then Simone wins the all-around at the world competition, which is a big deal. So, but
Huge deal.
this is 3 years before the Olympics. Okay, so she put all this training in because she didn't make the junior national team, but now she's won worlds. But to stay on top of be the best, she has to win worlds 2 more times.
Jesus.
Unheard of, actually.
To qualify for the Rio Olympics. So it's insanely
lot.
hard.
Yeah.
And Marta's like, all right, I'm on board now. You won worlds. Let's do this. And Coach Amy suddenly walks out. Like, they start training, and Coach Amy just like grabs her stuff, huffs off. She goes out. We don't know why. We don't find out why. This is another moment where I'm like, is this about the sex scandal?
Oh my gosh, yes.
And I'm like, could this be a thing? Like, did she like find out about it and she's like not having it? Well, eventually, the grandma or / mom
Martin's
talks to Coach Amy and is like, we need you. You've been there all along. You're the only person who can get through to Simone, and you can deal with her sassiness.
Yep.
We need you back. We'll build you a gym.
So there was kind of that.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
That's exactly. It was just like, we need you. She's like, no, I'm done.
Okay. Yeah.
Done with that. She doesn't have to make that voice, but
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah,
voice
she-
I
Right.
did.
She
Okay,
definitely
you're
didn't
right,
make that
you're
voice,
right.
but yes, that does
Yeah.
happen then.
Oh my
so
gosh,
we
yeah.
called it.
Sweet.
So Coach Amy is back on board, and the Biles family is building like a rec center in their town so Simone can train there.
Damn.
They rich. They rich. They rich.
They owned old person's homes.
Retirement homes.
Retirement homes. They owned a bunch
Multiple.
of them.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
So they sold them all and then built this gym.
Sweet.
Which
Yeah.
still stands today.
Did you Google it?
Well, I mean, it's only been like a year. I'd hope it's still. And this is,
Which still,
Right.
to this day,
Since Rio.
yeah, since Rio.
Since
2 years
Rio,
ago.
2 years ago, hopefully.
So yes, so then we get another training montage.
That would make sense.
Oh yeah, this is the big training montage because now
Oh,
they're
okay.
going to the Olympics, and it's that song is like, oh my god, the only song I have in my head is the Carrie Underwood song, "I Am Unbreakable," because of the Super Bowl. But no,
Did you see that? Like 3 or 4 times during the Super Bowl. There was a Carrie Underwood like singing montage.
yeah,
This one, you know what? I could this Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I
couldn't do it.
was real disappointed in it. Very, very, very disappointed in it.
Well,
I
we-
like Justin Timberlake. I
Oh.
like that guy. He is a cool guy.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of the music though.
Right.
And anyway,
Well, it wasn't Carrie Underwood's song, Unbreakable. It was the "This Is My Fight" song. My turn back, my life song. My life, no, my life song.
did they write? They wrote that. They wrote that to.
No.
No, this is like an actual song that came out the same time Katy
Rachel
Perry's
Patton.
song.
But
Rachel
it
Patton.
had to have been like that song had to have been written like knowing like this is going to be a fucking montage
Yes.
song for
On a
movies.
gymnastics movie someday. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it plays for like any sport montage,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So
Probably not football one, but
maybe.
maybe. I don't know.
But yeah, so then during the montage, she gets a shoulder injury. Simone does. So, you know, it's like an anticlimactic montage. So that was a twist.
No, like nothing in this movie is
Record
a twist.
stop.
There's
Right.
no like the only thing it was like I want to go to high school. Bummer, I can't. I have this ADHD. Bummer.
Bummer.
I want to go to college. Bummer. I have to take these $1 million sponsors. Like nothing in this movie is like a huge deal.
Right.
It was really annoying.
Well, it is annoying.
It's just like I have talent and I have to use it.
I'm an amazing prodigy,
Yeah.
but I'm so annoyed by it.
And I'm gonna be sassy.
Yeah, you poor thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, then we get a big time jump and she's in college, and Sarah touched on like that she, because when you
She
go.
goes to visit UCLA.
Yeah, when you go pro, like you can't compete in college. You can't do the whatever those called.
If you take sponsors, then NCAA
Yeah.
will not
Oh,
allow
yeah,
you to play.
They won't. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
vice versa. Like if you do college, then you would age out to be pro in gymnastics because
I
by
think
the
that works
time-
with. Yeah, I think that works with any
Yeah.
sport.
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
but by the time that a gymnast would be done with college, she would not be of age to compete at a competitive like world event. She'd be too old.
Yeah,
So
that's
sad.
what she's upset about. Because boys can be older and still be gymnasts, but girls can't.
I mean, that's bullshit, man.
It's life, Simone. Let's move on.
It's called puberty. Okay,
It's called puberty.
yeah.
Once you go through the. Look, you've stunted your puberty already
you've
enough.
Done a good job at that.
For sure.
So yes, so then she chooses, of course, going pro. She gets on the Wheaties box and gets a call from her mom, and the mom's like, "I love you, and I hope you do great." And she's like, "Thanks, Sharon.
Shannon.
Thanks, Shannon. Bye."
It would have been funny if
She
said
said the wrong name.
Sharon.
Thanks, Sharon.
And then she
well, my name is Shannon Click.
Yes.
It was that sassy of a hang up, though, so I wish it would have been that.
Yes. So then she goes over to the woman who actually raised her, and she's like, "Thank you for being my mom."
Yeah.
And Sarah cried.
That was a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, she was hugging her adopted mother/grandmother,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that her life would have been completely different, and that's the point they were trying to make. And yes, I cried, and so did Julie. I want to make a note of that.
Yes. Well, you know, how many wines had we had at that point?
If this is towards the end,
Yes, this is towards the end.
I mean,
so
I might
we
have
had
cried.
a
I'd been
few.
like, God.
So
Stupid.
then we're finally at the Olympics. We get Olympic Rio footage, intercut with Jeanté Godlock's face, but like very, very like obvious. So it'd be like flip, 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 land, and then her face would just be like, "I did it," and then flip, 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 and she'd be like,
She like
wiping her
pops up.
forehead.
Landing.
Did it. Great.
Pops up from from off camera. He's like,
Yes. And that's the movie. Then we get a couple of titles about like very quickly we get like sex scandal happened, blah 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 blah, campus closed. The end.
bye.
So fast you couldn't read
You
them.
couldn't read them. They were too fast.
They probably just put that. They're like, you need to put something in there. Fine. Yeah.
You
just
need
put
to acknowledge what's happening. So yes, that's the movie. I did do some research today because I was like, this is weird that they did that. So tonight we're recording this on Monday, February 5th.
Yeah.
Is it the 5th.
No, you're listening to it live in your ears right now.
Live. But Lifetime is doing they're doing a interview with like 19 of the like victim survivor I forget what they're called.
Sisters.
The
Survivor sisters.
Survivor sisters, yes. So 19 of them are sitting down with someone at Lifetime, and they're like talking about what happened and stuff. So Lifetime is expanding on this. It feels kind of thrown together like after the movie,
Well, yeah,
And
because Dateline already did this.
right? And it's like not to discredit these gymnasts being awesome, but like it's no one of note. It's not like anybody who we would necessarily know.
Neither were the Dateline girls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Um,
Like Allie Raisman wasn't there. None of the famous ones
I think
were.
they're like we testified, and that's enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, they can do what they want. But Lifetime is following up, is
They're following up
what I'm
with it.
saying.
Yeah.
So, you know, the movie might not have had that, because Simone Biles herself is like not really trying to talk about this because she is training for 2020. And she's like, I can't really devote a lot of my mind space to all this. I just need to like put it behind me for
Yeah.
now. And she's also going to college, which I read
Oh.
today. So she's doing college and gymnastics, which she was bitching about in the movie, but now it's all worked out.
Now she can do
She's
it.
doing like an online, like a DeVry
Phoenix.
University. Yeah, Phoenix.
doing-
University.
Really?
Yeah.
Phoenix
She's
University.
no Michelle
online.
Kwan.
No, Michelle Kwan. Oh, the shade. The shade is real.
I mean, I can't remember which Ivy League school Michelle Kwan went to, but it was an Ivy League school.
She did, and she's
while
amazing.
she trained for the Olympics.
Before I move on, I want to just have Simone Biles. I brought a clip today of Simone Biles speaking about all the kind of controversy about it. We'll play just a little bit of it. There's an interview on NBC today, which has had its own scandal with Matt Lauer. Now Hoda is the host.
This is today?
This is not today. It's on today.
Okay.
I mean, I figure most of my listeners don't watch Today regularly, so this will be good. I don't watch Today regularly. You don't watch Today?
No, but like I know people, like my mom does.
Oh, cool.
You
Hi,
know,
Shelley.
the moms do.
too.
Yeah.
Yes, because they're up early and they love it. So so I brought a clip today. I'll let Simone Biles speak
Hey, Shelley,
about this.
sorry I swore so much.
And I kind of understand why she wouldn't want to put it in her movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna play the clip
Okay.
for you.
Dr. Larry Nasser was sentenced last week, and I remember you said about the judge, you called her your hero, and you tweeted this. You said, no longer does he have the power to steal our happiness and our joy. But then you also wrote, but I also want to cry all the time.
Yes.
I thought that was powerful.
Thank you. I think it's very hard for someone to go through what I've gone through recently, and it's very hard to talk about. But other than that, I think the judge is my hero just because she gave it to him straight and didn't let him get any power over any of the girls, and letting the girls go and speak was very powerful.
He can't hurt you anymore.
No, he cannot.
He can't. And I was thinking about you when you were competing.
Wow, they're both
in Tokyo.
crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that kind of summed up everything that needs to be said about that.
Yeah.
And, you know, she isn't speaking to other sources about this, especially not Lifetime, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
She's going to probably do a reputable news source.
Yeah.
Did you see any footage of that judge though?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she is a badass. Like she
Oh,
was
yeah.
not letting that guy, this guy who looks like the creeper pervert that you expected him to be.
Yes.
She was
called it.
like, you are gonna listen to them, and you
Well,
are a bad man.
Because, Drew, he said that he didn't want to sit in court and listen to the girls testify against him because it was too emotionally damaging for him.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
So the
Oh,
judge
no,
was
dude.
like, fuck
like
you.
Oh, no.
250
motherfucker.
women of victim statements.
Yeah,
he didn't
no-
want to listen.
No, you're going to sit here,
Yeah.
motherfucker, and
Yeah.
we're going to handcuff your ass to the goddamn chair.
Yes. Well, he has been
Garbage
sentenced. He actually
fucking
got
skunk.
sentenced today to, what was the...
Something like 175 years, something like that.
40 to where did I write it? Oh well,
It's
something.
over 100 years.
basically
sure.
a life sentence.
Yeah.
because he's already like 50. So
Something,
even if he
yeah.
served the minimum of the 40
Yeah.
years, he'd be 90. There's no way, especially
Yeah.
with how
He did.
they treat
Cool.
sex scandals, sex people in prisons, It's not gonna-
Pedophiles? Yeah.
Not gonna be a good time.
No, he's not. He's not going to last very long
It's
in there.
having fun in there.
No, but yeah. So Simone Biles, the person, awesome. What do we think about the movie, Sarah? Are you gonna pour it up or put a cork in it?
Okay. I think I could not pour it up for Simone Biles. I think she's, you know, the tale was a little bit annoying, but overall, I still like the montages. I liked reliving her Rio Olympics, and I think, yeah, her story deserved to be told.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds good.
I would also say that I am going to pour it up because, you know, anything with actual gymnastics footage and not like a stunt double, like recreating, I think that's really awesome. And it wasn't like so dated that the footage looked that much different than the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like
very
the
true.
Rio Olympics, the actual footage of gymnastics is
Right.
really high quality.
Pretty fairly new. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it syncs up very well with intercutting, even though it was ridiculous to intercut with the actress. What is her name? Jeanté Godlock's face. It was like funny to me, but it looked good. The dad, like I said, did amazing.
Yeah.
Julius Tennon was like really, really good. I need to like find him in other things.
The dad and the mom, they were great.
Yeah, and you know the movie lacked a little POV or like a message to say. I think the message was like Simone Biles is a prodigy gymnast and her family like really helps her out.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
fine. Did it need to be a movie? Did it need to be a like Paramount Pictures movie? No. Did it need to be a Lifetime movie? I think that's the right spot for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good spot for it, I think.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. I'm going to pour it up, too, blind.
Yay.
Blind pouring it
Yay.
up. Because they got my tropes in,
Yes.
my montages, and my retired hero.
Yeah. You would have liked Coach Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Coach A, yeah, I'd been like,
She's kind of a badass.
like-
And Marta. You
Like,
probably would have needed the subtitles for the accent.
You would have
but-
needed the
Oh,
subtitles for Marta because just a side note on her really quick. Marta is probably like in real life like 80s.
yeah.
Like 80.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pushing 90. The actress who played her, it was like Mandy Moore in This Is Us to the extreme. Like it was like an actor like our age, like in like age makeup and like with a Russian accent.
Yeah.
It
If
was-
I were speaking
Yeah.
Russian.
Simone, you
You must focus.
you must give 100%.
I bet Marta hates this movie.
I know. It was I was trying to find out who that actress was.
this.
Like, Simone, how could you do this to me?
Yeah, I wanted to give her a shout out.
I do
but
not talk like that.
yes. So that wraps up our coverage on Simone Biles' Courage to Soar. But before we go, for our B segment, we're just going to talk a little bit about Olympics. I know we've been talking about Olympics, but now we're going to talk about Winter Olympics, what we're excited for, what you need to know. So, Sarah, I'm going to start with you. Do you have any notes? Because I have some notes. I'm just going to pull them up if you have anything of note to say.
I mean, I'm super excited for figure skating, as always. That's my number one event.
That's your jam.
Has been since I was like 6 years old.
Same. Same.
I am really excited for Shaun White to come back and hit the slopes.
Yeah,
Or
Shaun
hit the
White.
pipe.
Yeah,
I
that
guess
guy.
I gotta say.
I mean, well, he'll hit both, I think. Shaun White does the racing and
Right, yeah.
and the pipe.
Very exciting because
Yeah.
he's an older person doing Olympics, which is good. So I have some talking points. So Russia's still kind of sort of banned.
Yeah. What's this kind of sort of, though? It's
They're all
really
coming
annoying.
back. So
yeah.
here's the deal. Like I just looked it up today because I was curious. 20,
Such bullshit.
28 Russian athletes have contested their drug doping bans, and they had the ruling overturned. So people who were convicted of doping had the rulings overturned and will be competing along with 169 athletes Russian athletes
By who overturned it?
the Olympic Committee.
Yeah.
The Olympic Committee, there was
Yeah.
that doping
Shady
scandal. It was a movie I was telling Doc Hard to watch, the Icarus
Yes.
on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
It's so clear that they all were aware that they were doping.
Everyone knew they
Oh.
were doping,
Oh, absolutely.
but now they're just competing. The penalty is the athletes who were not convicted of doping can compete. And the 28 ones who had it overturned, they won't have the Russian anthem played, and they're not walking in the ceremony. But that's it.
That's not a penalty.
It's not a penalty.
The Russians are so fucking shitty. Like, they're just like in general. It's just
Yeah.
like the worst. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, it's okay. They're like, no, you guys are fucking doping.
You're banned.
Oh, no, it's fine. We're not banned. No, we're not banned. Ukraine is Russia now. We are not doping. It's fine.
Yeah.
But this is a huge deal. And for this, I mean, this just tells any athlete that they can do anything. Mm-hmm. And just like in the
I mean, are they gonna
2016
test
Olympics.
them?
they test them.
They do test them.
And then
Yeah.
they overturn it. That's what they did in the 2016 Olympics.
No,
too.
they test them. They're going to test them when they get there.
Yeah, when they
and
get
stuff
like be
that,
like,
too.
hey, have you fucking done drugs?
So-
Have you doped up?
Yeah, but did you see this documentary about the what's it called?
Icarus.
Icarus.
It's
They
good.
literally like have a secret hole where they take the pee. The pee that they're gonna test.
You
and
can
they
call
like
it
This was in-
urine on this podcast, Sarah. We are a PG podcast.
Yeah,
Don't say pee.
their pee-pee.
Sarah was so hesitant to say pee.
Where they take their Russian pee-pee.
Yes.
and they secretly take it out.
They swap it out.
Break open the urine containers and like
And then, yeah, just
change
put
it
in there.
out so
I
that
mean,
it's good urine.
Yeah, I mean, the Russians.
It's ridiculous. I
My-
think that's ridiculous.
My next good thing.
Okay.
So this is a
Okay.
good thing.
Yeah.
We all know that I'm half Ecuadorian. And when I was in Ecuador, my cousins were telling me about they don't care about Olympics in Ecuador because they don't really compete in Winter Olympics. But this year they have the first ever competitor in Olympics. His name is, I'm going to butcher this, but I'm going to try. What is his
Come
name?
on, it's your people.
Jung Bluth.
Who?
Jung Bluth? Maybe it's spelled with maybe it's like a H, so it's like Hung Bluth. Rodriguez. He will be doing like skiing, and he trains in Australia, like on sand.
Well, his first
On
name is
sand?
Klaus.
Huh?
His first name is Klaus.
Oh, did I miss like the first name completely?
Yeah. So I feel like he's maybe Norwegian, and he
Klaus?
just has Ecuadorian descent.
Klaus Rodriguez.
Klaus.
Klaus
But that's
Rodriguez.
exciting.
Yeah, so he's representing Ecuador. He's going to be the flag bearer for Ecuador. So Ecuador will actually be there with the flag. So I'll get
And
to
he's
be
the
like,
only one? He's
the first
only...
ever.
Oh, wow.
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 Yeah, they
This
compete.
is big.
They're really good at speed walking in Ecuador for some reason. Like they
That's
dominate.
their summer
mean,
Olympic sport.
That's it.
Yeah, so that's what they do in the
I mean,
Summer Olympics.
that's-
Again,
well, yeah, I mean, they're
Summer
famous for
Olympics
speed walking.
are lesser than Winter Olympics.
Oh,
to
I
back up
wouldn't
Drew's
say.
theory.
I mean,
I'm just saying, if
it's-
speed walking's a sport in the Summer Olympics, where's speed skate? No, speed skating is.
that's the thing.
But speed skating is impressive. Speed walking
Very.
is not.
Yeah. True.
Well, but speed walking is really funny to watch, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
The way that the way that people walk when they're walking super
Yeah, they got
fast.
those hips
Oh
going.
my God. It's so funny.
Yes. Another thing of note is that there are 6 new. That's the thing that I was just saying.
Yeah, I was
about
just going to ask,
Ecuador.
any new events?
The new events, yes, they've got a lot of pair things coming up. So let me just try to read. How do you say the town that the Olympics are in?
Pyeongchang.
Pyeongchang. Pyeongchang?
Chang.
Pyeongchang.
Pyeongchang.
Pyeongchang. I'm saying
Just
it
say
wrong.
it fast.
Pyeongchang.
Nailed it.
So they're doing mixed gender stuff now, which is cool. in the Olympics. So they
Oh,
have
cool.
mixed gender slalom
Oh, all right.
tournament.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right?
Slalom?
It's essentially synchronized skiing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're doing that and snowboard, like big air snowboarding.
Ooh, cool. So that's basically
Wow.
a ski jump, but with snowboards now.
Yes, and they're doing
That's
Cool.
going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
mixed doubles curling, which will feature a man and a woman. So it's another double gender, rather than a squad of.
I love curling,
4.
too. People make
Yeah,
fun of curling. I
curling's fun to
fucking love
watch.
it.
Ooh, and mass start speed skating.
What?
What?
So like a marathon, but with speed skating.
Oh no, that's going to be a lot of spills.
Uh huh.
There's going to be a lot of people get hurt in that one, and I'm really excited.
Amazing.
You know, I was watching on demand of like there's like 4-minute things about Olympics, and it's funny because back in the 80s, like 70s, 80s, the ski jumping and the ski like twirling in the air stuff was called hot doggers,
Oh yeah.
and it was like not even a something that people would value, and now it's like such a
Yeah.
crazy it's really funny
Well,
the way
even-
these things come about.
Even last
doggers.
time, was it
Hot doggers.
last? No, it was like two of them. Two winter Olympics ago.
Okay, so
Was they
08
finally
maybe.
they finally allowed like snowboard.
Yeah.
yeah.
stuff at
'cause
all.
That was like a big thing.
Like they were like, oh well, snowboards that's for the kids.
Yeah.
so weird.
And that's the extreme games kind of thing. And you're like, nah, motherfucker, these dudes are nope. Put them in there. Like
Yeah.
put them in. Yeah.
But surfing,
But now they
not an Olympic sport.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
I wonder
Good
Interesting.
point.
I wonder what, because it's you have to be very athletic to do that. But I wonder if you'd have to.
Maybe there's too many outside conditions for
Yeah, you
surfing. Like
couldn't-
you can't control the waves. A wave pool.
Unless they did like a huge, I don't know, because you'd have to be like, oh, let's ride this thing, and
Yeah, but
I
because
don't
you
know.
want to keep the conditions the same for everybody, so it's a
Right.
fair shot of who's the best athlete.
yeah, you wouldn't be able to judge very well.
Yeah,
on-
It's
for
True,
that.
but I think you just know that, and I'm with you. I think surfing should be in the Olympics.
I do too. I think, but I know why it's not. Like I get why it's not.
I would
though.
totally watch surfing.
Oh, I would watch the shit out
Yeah.
of surfing.
because I love me some surfing.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't do it, but I love it. And my last note: gays are in the Winter Olympics finally.
Fuck.
So
yeah.
first time,
Well, 2 gays.
first
But
time
yeah,
ever.
they're here.
Hey,
They're here.
step.
It's
Step.
it's
Little baby
2018.
steps.
First time ever in the U.S. history having out Olympians
Openly gay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I know you're thinking Johnny Weir. I see you. I see you about to say it.
I was gonna be
What
like,
about Johnny Weir?
You got me.
Drew, he wasn't out at the time of competing. He
Which
came
was
out
just
later.
hilarious.
He was later.
But
Yeah.
we have Gus Kenworthy, who is a skier man. I think he does skiing.
He is a skier. Man.
I don't know. I just follow his Instagram and think he's adorable.
He's a skier, man. I'll tell you what.
yeah.
The skiers, snowboarders, all of them are very attractive people.
They are.
Very attractive.
Yeah.
You gotta get because you fit. You fit.
Yes,
You fit if you're doing that all the time.
absolutely. And then we have our gay figure skater, Adam Rippon.
Nice.
Very sassy. Did you see the thing about so they have to hold up like cues of like what you're thankful for, or like
I
what
didn't
got
see
you to
it.
the Olympics?
Yeah.
And he was like, I really wrote my mom like for the NBC thing for when I'm holding up for the commercial, but then he like erased it and wrote my haters and like took a picture with it. He's like, my haters got me here.
My haters got me here.
Yes,
Thank
I'm
you,
like-
haters.
He's got
Yep.
a good social media.
He's
presence.
great.
Yeah.
He's
funny.
very funny.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And he's best friends with Ashley Wagner, who didn't make it to the Olympics.
It's very sad.
But I'm very happy because I don't like her.
Who was Ashley Wagner?
So she's, I think this would have been her second Olympics, right?
Yeah, but you know, she's never won gold.
She's a figure skater.
Oh, okay.
She
So
always
they're
goes.
like figure skating friends.
She always
Gotcha.
goes to the Olympics. Everyone's always like, Ashley Wagner's going to be great, and then she always fails.
And she fit in,
I think,
She's reverse Michelle Kwan.
well, Michelle Kwan never got a gold, so let's be real.
True. She's reverse Christy Yamaguchi.
Sure. Yeah.
Love her.
All right, Christy, ending on a high note.
Yes.
she's reverse Mikhail, or what's his name? The old one. That old Russian guy.
He's not a figure skater.
Yeah, he was a figure-
Brishnikov?
Brishnikov, right?
No, he's a dancer.
Oh, he was a dancer. Never
Ballet
mind.
man.
Oh, he's a ballet man. Never
Yes. You're maybe Brian Boitano or
mind. Brian Boitano. That's what I'm.
Sure.
Who is now out as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, there's lots of
Yeah.
They all come out later.
Let's not get it twisted. There's been many gay,
Yeah.
Winter Olympians. Probably all the male figure skaters except Evan Lyserchek. And
That's
I don't have
debatable.
the receipts on that either. Yeah, I'm really throwing a lot of names out here that Drew's just acting like he knows.
I know, it's so cute. He just like smiles and nods.
Yes. So that wraps up our conversation about Simone Biles, Olympics, all the sex scandals. I think we did a really good job of covering a bunch of stuff in this little amount of time.
I think we did.
Thank you both for being here. It has been so fun.
Thank you.
Yay.
Yes. So we will be back next week with Valentine's Day movies. Thank you all for listening to Lifetime on Court. We watch these movies so you don't have to, but if you do, we'd love to hear from you. You can follow me on social media at Patrick Miguel and the podcast at Lifetime on Court. Be sure to visit us at Lifetime on Court or drunk dial us at 872-267-4117 and share your thoughts. Do you guys have a social media you like to plug?
Yeah, I'm at Sarah Reed is.
Great.
Is that it?
Da. No,
Is
it's
where.
Instagram. I'm Drew But With Pants on Instagram.
Yes. Don't forget to rate and review us on iTunes. And happy season 2. Thanks. Bye.
Go USA!